So children, this is day 1 in which you all will have to recall and revise the concept which are related to geometry and which you all have learnt in your earlier standards in standard 7th also. So in this concept corner you all can see there is concept about angle bisector, and then there is concept about perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So this is a field related to geometry. Unit is geometrical construction and subunit is the angle bisector and perpendicular bisector of a triangle. So here you all have to read these concepts very nicely, make yourself understand how we can draw angle bisector and how we can draw a perpendicular bisector. And then there is a practice corner where you have to do it by yourself. Let us see how to solve these two questions in the practice corner. Question number 1 is draw a line segment of 5 cm and bisect it, and second question is draw the angle of 100 degree and bisect it. So let us solve. So now as you all can see, this is my notebook of Rich course. I have started writing from this page. I have written activity sheet number 1 instead of day 1 because these are the activities which we have to do. So this is activity sheet number 1. We have to write area, which is geometry, unit is geometric construction, and subunit is angle bisector and perpendicular bisector. Now we have to do the activity given in the practice corner. Which activity is given? Construction. Draw a line segment PQ of 5 cm and draw its perpendicular bisector. So first activity let us do. We will be using our scale and pencil to draw a segment PQ of 5 cm. From 0 to 5 I have to draw a segment. Okay, segment has endpoints P, Q. This is 5 cm. I will be writing afterwards. As I will have to bisect it, I will be using my compass. See that it is in same line. Pencil and tip of my compass should be in the same line. I will put it on the page and I will see that whether it is in the same line or not, and I will fix it. Now what I will do, this pointed tip I will put on the point P. I will take more than half a distance. When we put this metal tip on this point, it is known as the center point. So taking point P as the center, taking more than half distance in this compass, more than half distance of segment PQ, okay, approximately, and then we draw one arc up, one arc down from point P. Same thing we will be doing by placing this pointed tip on point Q, taking Q as the center, and we will be drawing second arcs up and down. And now we have got these 2 points. We will make them little dark and we will draw a line passing through these two points. Draw it very nicely. These points you can give any name, A, B. As it is perpendicular, put the symbol of 90 degree. Bisector means 2 equal parts. You can give any name to this point. Point is O, and this is 5 cm long segment PQ. In this way you have to draw this first construction or first activity. Now we will be solving the second activity. Second activity is draw angle of 100 degree and draw its angle bisector. So you all know how to draw angle bisector. First we will have to draw angle. So for drawing angle we have to draw a ray at the base. It doesn't have any measurement. You can draw a ray of any measurement. Here I have drawn one ray. It may be ray A and this point is B. One side arrow head, other side point, end point. Now we will have to use our protractor to draw angle of 100 degree. So I am using my protractor. I will place this midpoint on point B. As my ray is on the left hand side, so I will start counting from 0 of left hand side. 0, 10 till 100 I will count, and I will put a point at 100, and then I will draw an angle. That means I will draw a ray. This point will be point C. This is 100 degree angle. Now we have drawn the angle. We will have to bisect it. For bisecting, we have to use our compass again. We will place this tip on point B and we draw an arc on this side AB and side BC also. Now we will make these points little dark where the arcs are intersecting these sides. Again we will increase little distance in the compass. Place this pointed tip on this point. Draw one arc inside the angle. Place this pointed tip on this second point. Draw another arc intersecting the previous one. We get this point, and from this point we can draw another ray which joins this point B, and in this way we have got this angle bisector BD. BD is the angle bisector of angle ABC. In this way we can draw these two constructions or two activities for activity sheet number 1. This is our activity sheet number 1, first activity and second activity. Now let us go on second day. Now on day 2 also we will have to recall and revise from the field geometry. Unit is geometrical construction and subunit is the properties of angle bisector and perpendicular bisector of triangle. So here we have given concept corner where you all have to learn about the properties of angle bisector of triangle, which you all have learned already in standard 7th. Now see, in this activity you have to do the construction, and you all can see 3 types of triangles are drawn over here. So first type of triangle is acute angle triangle, second is right angle triangle, and third is obtuse angle triangle. These 3 triangles we can see here, and all these 3 triangles, their perpendicular bisectors of all 3 sides are drawn. In first triangle we can see these perpendicular bisectors are intersecting each other inside the triangle. So inside the triangle means interior of the triangle. We can see here they are intersecting in the interior of the triangle. Now in the second diagram, in right angle triangle, all these 3 perpendicular bisectors are intersecting each other on the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is the side which is opposite to right angle, we all know. And in third triangle, in obtuse angle triangle, we can see that all these 3 perpendicular bisectors are intersecting outside the triangle, that means in the exterior of the triangle. So these are the properties related to acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle and right angle triangle about the intersection of perpendicular bisectors. So the point of intersection of perpendicular bisector is known as circumcenter, and which is denoted by small c. So what you all will be writing in your activity sheet that I will be showing you. So we have come on next page. What you all have understood from the concept corner, that is given here. You all have to read it, and then you all have to write this practice corner in your bridge course notebook. So in the practice corner, first there is a chart or table. In the table we have given all three types of triangles and we have to write the place of perpendicular bisector or the location of the circumcenter. Okay, so just now I have shown you where are the locations, and in the second activity we have to draw a right angle triangle and draw the perpendicular bisectors of all sides and where is the point of concurrence of the triangle of right angle triangle. So let us see how to solve these two activities in our notebook. So I have completed my first activity and I will be solving my second activity on my next page. I have written here activity sheet number 2. Area is geometry, unit is geometric construction and subunit is property of angle bisector. You have to write practice corner, observe and complete the table. And just now I have explained you. So in acute angle triangle, the location of circumcenter is in the interior of triangle. In right angle triangle, the location is on the hypotenuse of triangle, it is already given. And in obtuse angle triangle, it is in the exterior of triangle. So in this way you have to complete this table. Now second activity in this day 2 is draw right angle triangle and draw perpendicular bisector. So let us first draw a right angle triangle. Okay, so now it will be easy to show you my diagram. Let us start. We first draw 90-degree angle. You can take any measurement because measurements are not given here. -90-degree angle, we have to place our protractor like this. Here 90-degree angle is there. And then joining this to get the hypotenuse. This side is hypotenuse, we all know. This is triangle ABC. We have to give the name on our own. Now we will be using our compass to draw perpendicular bisectors. We will first draw perpendicular bisector of side BC. So place this pointed tip on point B, take more than half distance and we draw one arc up, one arc down from point B. Same thing we do from point C, one arc up, one arc, wait. See that your compass should be placed properly. Another arc down, but the previous arc we have to increase. Okay, in this way we have drawn these two arcs. We have got these points of intersection and then you can draw perpendicular bisector of side BC. Draw it carefully. This is perpendicular bisector of side BC. Same way we have to draw perpendicular bisector of side AB. Again we will be using our compass. We place it on point A, take more than half distance, place it on point A, take more than half distance in the compass and draw an arc right side and left side from point A. Same thing we will be doing from point B, which intersect the previous arc, one arc and second arc. Okay, the previous arc is smaller one, so we will be increasing that in this way. And now you can make the points dark so that we can draw a line passing through these 2 points. This is perpendicular bisector of side AB. Now we have to draw perpendicular bisector of side AC. So place it on point C, take more than half distance in the compass, and then draw arcs 2 sides in this way. Draw bigger arcs so that the next arc you can draw very nicely. Now place this point on point A and draw 2 arcs which joins or which intersect the previous arcs. Make the points dark and just draw the line passing through these 2 points. So in this way we have got these 3 perpendicular bisectors. This is the perpendicular bisector of this side AB, and all these 3 perpendicular bisectors intersecting each other at this point. So this point is known as point C, circumference, correct? Not circumference, it is circumcenter. Okay, so where is the location of concurrent point? The circumcenter is nothing but the concurrent point. So where is the location? It is on the hypotenuse. This is the midpoint of the hypotenuse, correct? Because it is at this point we have drawn this perpendicular bisector. So the location of concurrent point is at the midpoint of hypotenuse of right angle triangle. So we have to write the answer. Therefore, the location of concurrent point is at the midpoint of hypotenuse of right angled triangle. In this way you have to complete your activity sheet number 2. Okay, this is your activity sheet number 2. Now let us go on activity sheet number 3. So on day 3 you all will have to recall and revise again the concept related to geometry. Unit is geometrical construction and subunit is congruence of line segment. So you all have to read it to clear your concepts once again. Congruence of segment is the main concept. We all know the segment having equal length are known as congruent segment. So what we can conclude, the congruent segment have same length and this is called congruence of same or congruence of segments. Let us see what we have to solve in this activity sheet number 3. I will show you on next page. We can see that it is on the same page. Here segment having equal lengths are called congruent segment, and we have given these 2 diagrams in practice corner and we have to write the names of congruent segment from this practice corner. So what is the question? Write the congruent pair of segments in the following figure. You have to observe these 2 figures. This first figure is of rectangle ABCD and second figure is of cuboid. So in this figure we have to observe and write the names of congruent segment. So first there is segment AB. We all can see segment AB is here, so it is congruent with segment CD, correct? So we can write AB is congruent with CD. Then second is segment AD. Here we can see segment AD and it is congruent with segment BC. So AD is congruent with BC. Similarly, if you observe this second figure, we have given seg AB. This is seg AB. Here we can see seg AB. So it is congruent with seg CD. Then second is seg AC. We can see seg AC here. So it is congruent with seg BD. We have to write two more pairs. So we can write from the back side. Seg PR is congruent with seg QS. And seg PQ is congruent with seg RS. Okay, in this way we can write the names of this congruent segment. You have to observe these diagrams very carefully. Keep on observing the diagram, and then we will write the answer in the activity sheet number 3. So as you all can observe here, I have written activity sheet number 3. Area is geometry, unit is geometric construction, and subunit is congruency of segment. You have to write practice corner. Write the question, write the congruent pair of segment in the following figure. If you want, you can draw the figures which are shown in the sheet number 3. And you can write the pairs of congruent segments. So segment AB is congruent with segment DC. Segment AD is congruent with segment BC. This I have written with blue pen, which are the answers, and these are the questions here. So segment AB is congruent with segment DC. Segment AD is congruent with segment BC. Same way for figure number 2. This is for figure number 1. This was for figure number 1, and this is for figure number 2. Segment AB is congruent with segment CD. Segment AC is congruent with segment BD. We have to write two remaining pairs. So I have written here seg PR is congruent with seg QS, and seg PQ is congruent with seg RS. In this way, you have to complete your activity sheet number 3. If you want, you can take the screenshot from here. Now we will go on activity sheet number 4. That means day 4. So this is day 4th. Again, we will have to recall and revise the concepts related to geometry. Unit is geometric constructions, and subunit is congruency of angles. So we all know angles with equal measures are congruent angles. You all have to learn and read this concept corner, where you all have given the congruence of angles. You can see angle ABC is congruent with angle PQR. You have to measure their measures, and with the help of protractor write their measure. What is the measure of angle ABC and what is the measure of angle PQR. After measuring it with the protractor, you will get to know that these two angles are having equal measures, and that's why they are congruent with each other. So we all know angles having equal measurements are called congruent angles. We have to solve this practice corner. These 4 figures are given to us, and we have to solve these figures. That means we have to write their answers from the figures. We have to observe the figures very carefully, and we have to write the pairs of congruent angles. So let us do it in our notebook. So this is activity sheet number 4. I have written in my notebook. Area is geometry, unit is geometric construction, and subunit is congruency of angle. We have to write practice corner. Question is, write the congruent pair of angles from the following figure. You have to draw these figures, draw all 4 figures, and then write the congruent angles from this figure. Now as we all can see, this angle ACB is 125 degree and angle LMN is also 125 degree. That means angle ACB is congruent with angle LMN. They are having equal measures, and that's why they are congruent. So angle ACB is congruent with angle LMN. This is first answer or first pair. Then second pair, we can observe this angle ACD is 55 degree and angle PQR is also 55 degree. That means these two angles are having equal measures, and that's why they are congruent with each other. So second pair of congruent angle is angle ACD is congruent with angle PQR. Now let us see this third pair. From this diagram, we will be writing third and fourth pair. So this angle XVZ and angle UVY. Angle XVZ is 110 degree and UVY is also 110 degree. That's why they are congruent with each other. These are the vertically opposite angles also. and we all know pairs of vertically opposite angles are also congruent, and they are shown by the measurements of 110 degree, and that's why angle XVZ is congruent with angle UVY. And second pair of vertically opposite angles in the same figure is angle XVU, which is 70 degree, and angle ZVY is also 70 degree. They are vertically opposite angles, their measures are equal, and that's why they are congruent. So angle XVU is congruent with angle ZVY. So in this way you have to write these 4 pairs in the answer. So in this way you have to solve this activity sheet number 4. Now let us go on day 5. You can take the screenshot from here and we will go on day 5. On day 5 also we have to revise and recall the concept related to geometry. It is about congruency of circles. So congruent circles are circles which are having equal radii. We all know that. So we can see here circle number 1 and circle number 4 are congruent circle because their radii are 3 cm each. Then circle number 2 and circle number 2 is not congruent with any circle here. Circle number 3 and circle number 5 are congruent with each other because they are having the equal radii of 2 cm each. So in this way circle with equal radii are congruent with each other. We all know that. So we have to remember. And what is given here, I understood circle with equal radii are called congruent circles, and we have to solve this practice corner. In this practice corner we have given the circles, 4 circles in first figure, and we have to write the pair of congruent circles. So as we all can see here in this first diagram, this circle with number 1 and circle with number 4 are congruent circles, and then circle with number 3 and circle with number 2 are congruent circles. So we will be writing circle 1 and circle 4 are congruent, circle 3 and circle 2 are congruent. Then you can observe this second figure. In this second figure what we can see that circle 2, circle 3, circle 4 and circle 5, these 4 circles we can see they are congruent circle, and this smaller circle, circle 6, circle 7, circle 8 and circle 9, these 4 circles are smaller circles and they are congruent. So we can see the congruent circles here. Circle 2, 3, 4, 5 are congruent, and then circle 6, 7, 8 and 9 are congruent. So in this way we have to write these answers in our notebook of activity sheet number 5. So let us see how to write the answers. So as you all can see here, I have written activity sheet number 5. Area is geometry, unit is geometric construction, and subunit is congruency of circle. We have to write the activity from practice corner. Observe the picture and identify the congruent circle. You can directly write the answers. First pair is circle number 1 and circle number 4. Second pair of congruent circle is circle number 2 and circle number 3. This is from figure 1. You can write here from figure 1. Okay, and from figure 2, we have to write congruent circle. In first we have to write circle 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 4 circles are congruent with each other, and on in the second one we have to write circle number 6, 7, 8 and 9. These 4 circles are congruent with each other. In this way you have to write activity sheet number 5 from the figure. Okay, so if you want you can take the screenshot of this and then you can write it in your notebook. So children, we have seen 5 days, day number 1 to day number 5, and we have seen what should be written in the activity sheet number 1 to 5. Remaining sheets we will see in our next video. Thank you for watching.